This episode of Stuck in Vermont is made possible by Hotel Vermont and Vermont Tourism. Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days. My name's Ava Solberger, and we are here in Jericho at Browns River Middle School.
It's raining! It's gonna be wet. I have a jumbo sleeping bag.
I'm standing here surrounded by a tent city. You can't see it because it's dark, and it's cold, and it's raining, and it's muddy. Students here are spending the night outside to show their solidarity for Spectrum and homeless and at-risk youth.
Tonight we have 23 signed up members of our community, students 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and their parents that are braving the elements for a good cause.
I think it's a good way to learn appreciation of what you have and what you don't have.
We're here for the sleep out because we're raising money and awareness.
Know how it feels like to be homeless.
I want to see what homeless people feel like.
To realize people actually have to go through this without tents.
Like every day. And we're just doing it for one night.
They sleep through everything
like they don't have a choice.
Yes, snow, rain, sleet, hail.
Having to go to school tomorrow without the luxury of a hot shower. We have to brush our teeth in the school bathroom.
This is kind of a way for us to understand what they're going through.
And people need to realize that this is actually happening in the real world.
We don't want kids our age having to actually go through this.
Hope that it instills in them some appreciation for what they do have.
He's got a warm bed and a roof over his head and a great place to live and parents that have good jobs, and he's lucky.
Some empathy towards others that are maybe less fortunate.
I don't think people realize how many homeless people there are and what they're going through.
There is a problem, and organizations like Spectrum are helping with that problem, and that's why they're having this fundraiser. $510!
$120.
Total right now we're at $5,815.
What did you do to raise all that money?
Grandparents.
You come to our tent.
My tent. Okay, this is the main fortress.
What do you have in here?
Nothing. Absolutely
nothing yet.
Us just kind of camping out one night, I guess shows a little bit of solidarity, but it's not quite the real thing. We're still car camping.
And now we're in downtown Burlington on Upper Church Street at the Unitarian Universalist Church.
More time!
I thought we'll never convince 20 people to sleep outdoors in the snow, in the cold and the rain in Vermont, but we did. We got 40 people that first year, and now look at how it's grown. It's the fourth one we've done. We have 116 people, I think, who are sleeping out here tonight, and they're all doing this to raise awareness about homelessness among teenagers and to raise funds for Spectrum.
Mark being such a great storyteller, Spectrum having such a great track record in this community, and the issue being so important and really striking a chord with people. Somehow this event has really just been an enormous success. It grows every year.
We have to raise about $1.5 million from private people like you and me and foundations and corporations every year to keep our programs running.
We have 8 kids living in our shelter tonight, 9 in another house we have on Maple Street. I think 6 kids who are living in our other house. Those are all kids who before had nowhere to go. Now they're on a good path. Our work is really with young people, teenagers and young adults who are homeless or runaway or who have mental health problems or who are addicted to drugs and alcohol or who've maybe gotten in trouble with the police or with the courts or have dropped out of school, and we work with those kids and we help them to get back on a better path in life no matter what their difficulty is. And as I say to our staff, every kid who walks through that door is precious to us. The slate is wiped clean when they come in. It doesn't matter to me what they've done in the past, what their problems were, if they made some bad choices. The slate is wiped clean, and we're going to help them in any possible way that we can.
The Spectrum Family and Youth Services actually opens up doorways. They give them the resources that they need to further themselves and better themselves as individuals and as a group.
And that's what keeps me going, knowing that no matter what difficulties a young person has faced, I believe they have the potential to overcome that and to go on and lead a happy life.
I'm sleeping out, so one day, God willing,
these at-risk teens and youth that we have in Burlington and the community won't have to.
We work with Spectrum at Champlain Housing Trust now for a while, and I know Mark, and the issue of homeless youth is really kind of an important thing.
It's for those young people that we're here tonight, and I'm here tonight to, aside from the fundraising, is just to help create awareness. And as the third year I've done it, and I think we're like double the size group this year.
Dealer.com was 2 guys the first year. They had 18 last year, so that's what it is. People keep coming back and grabbing others to do it.
We value the triple bottom line, so we're not just about making products, we're also about serving people.
It just seemed like a great event to participate in. I work at VSECU right down the street.
The community feel about this event is fabulous.
You don't really get much sleep. I mean, it's hard being outside, and there's an uncertainty about coming out here and not knowing what to expect.
It's just loud. It's cold and it's loud.
Do I think I'm going to sleep tonight? Doubtful.
No, you've got NyQuil. It should help you.
NyQuil will help the cause.
Yeah, I grew up in New York City, so I could sleep standing up on the subway.
You're going to sleep.
So the kids are really moved that adults would do this, would sleep outside in the cold, in the snow, and in the rain to help Spectrum. Those kids are they know what we're doing, and they're moved by it.
This does raise consciousness as well about what the experience of being homelessness is like, the fear, the discomfort.
There's a lot of kids in trouble out here that are out on nights like this, day after day, night after night.
I think it's just going to give me that much more empathy.
It'll raise your awareness. It'll raise your level of compassion.
You get a little insight, a little slice of what it's like to be homeless. You know, it's not the same as really being homeless, but they'll see tonight. It's hard to sleep. You got the lights. 3 Needs is going to get out in a couple of hours. That'll be a loud crowd. You'll hear ambulances. We had a dumpster fire last year. It's hard to sleep, even if you have it covering like we do in a nice sleeping bag. It's really hard to be homeless.
We all got to reach down deep and do something for your fellow man, for your fellow neighbor.
When I think of dealing with the homeless youth, I think about saving people's lives more than anything else. This is just for the teenage and young adult aspect of it. There's certainly a lot of homeless older people and certainly a lot of homeless families. So we have a homeless problem in Vermont, no doubt.
We still have a long way to go, and that's why it's crucial that you all keep coming out more and more each year. So thank you all for being here tonight. It's an honor to be with you.
We raised $1,412.
We raised over $20,000.
$36,000 this year.
Yeah, we're up to $221,000 plus, and we still have 300 school kids doing a sleep out. The message is that every single person is precious and has value. I don't care if they're homeless, if they're begging for change on Church Street, whoever they are, the addict, the prostitute, everybody has value, and that's how we treat people at Spectrum, and that's how the whole world should treat people.
It's a cold night in Burlington, and I'm going home to a warm bed. Thanks for all you do, Spectrum. We'll get stuck in with you again real soon.
I came across an individual that was actually sitting over here on the steps. He just got kicked out of his house. He's now currently homeless. I went and found one of the counselors and team members from the Spectrum Youth Services and found out where the warm house was. We called ahead and said that he was on his way. He put himself in a space where he could possibly find help. Didn't necessarily ask for it, but it was given to him. And if he takes it, it could be the start of something very wonderful.